Hey there, it's session 5, and the topic for session 5 is communication. So, reminder, this is sociology of the family. Think about the communication that occurs within your family unit. Wow, lots of it, right? And specifically, think about the communication that occurs between the two adults or the two leaders of the family unit. It is important that good communication is occurring because that just makes the world go smooth. When the two adults in the situation are able to communicate and communicate effectively, the family unit just runs smoother. If you are in a relationship, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you've ever been in a relationship that lacked good communication skills, you know exactly what I am talking about. Communication, good communication, proper communication is a huge, huge proponent of successful family units. So, as we take a deep dive into the topic of communication within our family units, we are going to read an assigned portion of Chapter 8. As you go through Chapter 8, you are going to come across some things that maybe you didn't even think about when you think about the concept of communication in a relationship. For example, nonverbal communication is communication, but it was something for me that jumped out the first time that I went through this textbook was, we don't always think about nonverbal ways of communicating being really important ways of communicating. So, your book is going to walk you through lots of aspects surrounding communication, how we do it, why we should do it, ways to do it well, and ways to fix it if we do it wrong. There's also aspects of communication that is very different based upon your gender, based upon your culture, or the way that you were raised, or what you have been exposed to. And there are certainly ways to communicate with one another that are better than others. For example, just certain words that we use. One of the examples that the book goes through is judgmental versus non-judgmental statements, using the word I versus using the word you. And then we also talk about honest communication. What happens when there is dishonesty or dishonest communication in relationships? And finally, the book does talk about how technology has affected communication in relationships. We are seeing more and more of that effect moving forward as the world is just becoming more technologically advanced. So I hope that this chapter is a great one for you that you can relate to whether or not you are in the midst of a romantic relationship or not. Good communication skills works well for all people in their romantic relationships, in their non-romantic relationships, in their family relationships with other family members, or in the work setting. That's huge. And just with friends. So communication and improving those skills will not only help your family unit, but you in general with all aspects of your life. So read that chapter, complete those quizzes, and then we're going to pop into the journal assignment entitled Family Communication. So this week, you're going to be asked to watch this video on family communication. And this video is going to talk about some helpful techniques and give you some good advice for good communication. So you're going to watch the video, and then after watching, you're going to think about the 4 main points. So you're going to identify and explain each of the 4 main points that the video provides for you about how to be a good communicator. So you're going to identify each main point and explain what that main point means to you, what they said it meant in the video. Just give me some good information and reflection on those particular points. Question 2 and question 3 are going to focus back on you. So think about a relationship that you have with others, and then which of those 4 main points are you best at with others? Okay, so it can be someone in your family that you are family meaning that you are married to or that you are in a romantic relationship with. It could be someone in your family meaning that you are just related to, a mom, a dad, a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle, a grandma, whatever. So somebody within your family, and then answer which one are you best at and why? Tell me why. Why do you think you're great at that? Did something happen in the past that has improved those communication skills? I don't know. Were you raised a certain way? Are there values and beliefs within your family that really make you good at that particular main point? And then think about that on the opposite. So thinking about that same relationship that you have with others in your family, which of the main points do you struggle with the most? Which of the main points do you know that you need to work on in order to make your communication better? And why do you think that that particular point is a challenge for you? What do you think you can do to make it better? What are some action items you can work on? So, as a reminder, journals and their formatting do matter. So you're going to copy what's between the dotted lines. You're going to click the Start or Edit My Journal Entry button. That's going to bring you to the entry box page. Paste the format in the box. When you put your information in, you are going to change what you type into a different colored font. This is a way to trick your eyes into looking at exactly what you have contributed, making sure that you are answering your questions in paragraph form and you've got enough content to earn full credit. Once you do that, you're going to click that blue Save Changes button in the bottom left-hand corner, and that is going to submit your journal assignment. All right. If you have any questions while you're working on session 5, shoot me an email. It doesn't matter what day, what time of day. That is not a concern. I will always be able to jump right into my email and get you a reply back within 24 hours. If you have concerns while you are working on assignments, be sure to send me screenshots if you're seeing certain error messages so I can help you better. And I hope that this particular session is very beneficial to you, and it is something that you can use immediately once you learn and have some takeaways to apply to your style of communication. Enjoy!